doing interviews. We gotta be quiet now. We're back.
Can you leave?
All right, Bill's interview number 1. Season 2, let's go.
Hey, you don't have a...
Perfect timing, I walked in and called him Goldilocks.
Quick like a bunny. Hello. Is it very windy on your microphone?
You like my answer?
Got a little attitude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer you, but yeah, you can ask whatever. Go for it.
Welcome to Tour Level Gold.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. How do I look?
We're back.
We're back.
Season 2, here we go.
Boom, baby. Boom. First freaking cast. Let's go.
Guys excited about this. It all comes down to this. Make some noise.
The National Walleye Tour is the best of the best.
That was a dumb move. I should not have done that.
It's David versus Goliath with those two. There's a rivalry. I mean, 100%.
That was very exciting. Oh my gosh. Freaking 10 pounds. When I get confidence, I can get pretty good.
Flushing it through there. This is like the most predominant lake current.
Is this Kelly's right here? How was that taken?
It's in the afternoon. It doesn't come up to like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Some of these fish that we were looking around, like there's somewhere right in here, there's a pre-spawn group.
This was all 30-ish.
So every time
We never got out like west of
you don't have a take up.
green and all that.
Right.
Oh! Oh! Oh yeah!
Yeah, what time is everyone getting up? Low setting 4:30. I think that's mine too. Cause I'm gonna wake up at the same time.
Yeah, Lake Erie there's nothing like it, right? The average size of fish, the sheer numbers of fish, there's miles. I've been to Lake Erie a few times, and last time I was there, we took a 10-day trip and we were able to fish for 2 days. Because the other 8, you could have been surfing. There's no way you were launching a boat.
What makes Erie difficult is its sheer size. I mean, acres upon acres, and almost all of it is completely featureless. With no structure, that means the walleyes are roaming constantly. And even though that we're hitting it during the spawn, there's gonna be some pre-spawn, some actually spawning, some post-spawn, those fish don't stay around. They drop eggs and they go. So the name of the game is, can you find the clean water? Can you find the fish and stay on them as they move?
We had to buy a hotel room for one of our boats.
Year 1 for Owen was amazing by all accounts, but if you look at it from a more negative perspective, he did the worst of any of the guys we followed. Making the championship was impressive. He learned a lot, he grew a lot, but he asked to continue learning because these are 5 brand new venues and each one of them presents unique challenges.
All charters say green. Guess we gotta go fishing. There's something very eerie about this morning. No pun intended. Oh, there it is. I can start to feel it. Little breeze. It has been very windy here. I actually hit my snooze button for the first time this week. I should be getting amped up. This is usually when I'm jumping out of bed. But this morning I hit my snooze. I slept for 10 more minutes, I'll be honest. Don't tell Dewey or Dusty. far as they know, we're like on the water by now. Stay in bed a little longer. They're gone when you get out of bed. Come back, just, oh man, that was a long day. In reality, they've been up for like an hour longer than us. On the boat ramp, I'm like, nope, send me that insulated jacket. And I'm glad I did, because I was like, I wore it all day long. Yeah. And then as I was trolling, I was thinking, I'm like, maybe that's the optimistic move. Dress like you're ice fishing, which is what we'd be wearing when all the fish are pre-spawn. And that's what we're looking for, is pre-spawn walleyes. So if we show up dressed like it's winter, other people might show up dressed like it's early summer, and they're looking for the skinny post-spawners. So I'm still working on that.
Still scheming up that
plan. This lawn is literally like world renowned around here. I don't get it. I'm a big lawn guy now that I moved to Iowa. Kind of a connoisseur. It's not easy getting good lawn in Iowa. They already have all the reasons.
Last year was one of the best seasons ever in professional walleye fishing for John Hoyer. He became the first 3-time championship winner.
John Hoyer, National Walleye Tour champion.
2 champions right here in Dunkirk, New York.
NWT Angler of the Year, winning a brand new Ranger 620.
And all this leads to a man that's doing what he loves at a level that's no one has ever done before.
All right, they can see my lure here. That's good. We got one. On the Berkeley chatterbait trailer. I don't own many chatterbaits, but walleyes really like these on Erie. That one would be good for dinner, not good for us in the tournament. It's got a big head chase. Yeah. That's a tourney grade walleye. Ooh, on the stinger hook. Fusion 19 buried in the snoot. So these are like a dime a dozen. It's a 24 incher. This would be basically 4 pounds. And we looked at the results for a tournament that was held in the Detroit River last weekend, and 97 of the teams had 40 pounds or more. 97 of 150 people had a walleye, 5 walleyes this big. So Lake Erie, very good time to come here, especially if you're looking for dinner. But that one, unfortunately, isn't going to help us in the tournament. Oh, nibble, nibble.
Hoyer is a classic fish head. He lives, eats, breathes it, and he is one of those guys who has the ability to think like a fish.
Still not going to help, but really fun watching them. This one was like 4 feet under the surface.
Whether it's a reaction bite or a type of bait or a color or the direction, should the bait be coming across its face from behind or from the front?
A little bit better fish. That's more of the 25-26 variety.
That's the type of guy who is, you combine that with forward-facing sonar technology and someone who knows fish patterns and can literally think like a fish, and man, it's just special. It's a whole different level of special.
We need 5 of those. That is a pre-spawn 25 or 26 incher.
He almost enjoys proving people wrong at this point. And this being the premier trolling venue in the nation, nothing would make him happier than to win casting at this venue.
Owen Wilcox off the starboard side.
We have my arch enemy just about 100 yards away.
Live scoping.
Live scoping. It's a decent one. Lake Erie walleye. Hey, Adam.
What's up?
Don't know if you know this or not. About 200 miles that way, Drake lives there. Come back for you. A few days into practice. She doesn't like to settle down. It's been windy like this for pretty much every day now. I mean, I guess last year on the Sioux we were out on Huron for a little bit, but I'd say this is probably the biggest body of water I've ever been on, for sure.
To come from Montana and get plopped into some of these walleye systems that are nothing like the reservoir he fishes at home.
It's staying down pretty good. Nice little eater.
Whole different world, whole different moods of fish, different techniques. I think he absolutely crushed it last year. I mean, he's hanging with the best walleye fishermen in the world. How do you come in and hang with these guys who have decades of knowledge?
Which one am I looking at?
Looking at me. We're just having a conversation.
That's nice.
Yeah, it makes it easy.
So I've been doing this a long time. I still feel like one of the young guys, but I'm not one of the young guys anymore. I've actually been doing this for quite a while. I think I started fishing, well, pretty much 20 years really. I started fishing the Masters walleye circuit, and so...
35 pounds. Unbelievable.
Found the fish, put down a waypoint, troll over the waypoint.
Oh, that looked good.
I feel like every time the season's over, I want to do it. I cannot wait more and more and more for that next season to start every year. So, man, I don't know.
We need to figure out, what time is it? 1:45, so we'd still be out here in the tournament. We need to figure out what they do in the water column. It hasn't really been much of a pre-fish, really, because I felt like I got out here late. Just busy with life and work and stuff to begin with, and then left a day late because it was going to blow, and then we got here, and the first day I was supposed to fish, it blew again, and so that was already short enough, and then so we've got 2 more days, but I don't think I'll even fish tomorrow because it's going to rain and blow. It completely mangled the western basin, and I feel like we're starting to kind of put it together. There's a few kind of key ingredients that we're still looking for. But today in particular, I think I've found an area now where I don't think I'll have this spot alone, but there's not going to be that many people out here. The water temperature and the water color is perfect, so just really hoping this hangs on. There's just a lot of above average fish here, so.
Should I put it out there that like he's kind of the oddball and that everybody else who's amazing, they have this common denominator where they don't have a family, right? And this is kind of, in some ways, it's almost sad where, wait, to be a top professional walleye angler, you can't also have the energy that it takes to be a dedicated family man. And when you look at John, Max, and Dewey, the answer would be yes. Long story short, Billy is a father with 2 young boys, and I know he's teaching them all about the outdoors, so he's different from the group in that way. He is kind of the wily, sage veteran, like he runs his own businesses, and he does everything in a real sort of quiet but professional manner, and that's kind of how he fishes too. He's a troller, and he's really good at his trolling game. He's real precise and just kind of even-keeled about it all.
Like one of my biggest fears in life, putting diesel in my boat.
Wasn't a real heavy, maybe 6 pounder.
No, that's good. It's a nice fish.
I want to go home.
Secret bait.
It's been a rough off season for Max, an angler that no matter what, controversy seems to just sort of follow him.
Anytime that somebody's doing well in anything, not even just walleye fishing, there's crosshairs on you, and that just amplifies the noise times a million. You know, thanks social media, right? All the trolls and keyboard warriors.
Max has been pretty open and honest about his battles with mental health and some bouts of depression, and he was diagnosed with PTSD over the winter, and it's been rough. Fishing throughout his life has sort of been his source of joy, and at the start of this tournament, he was even wondering if fishing could still provide that for him.
Honestly, I'm living day by day, brother. No thoughts for this year, really. I just getting through tomorrow, gonna get through the day after that, and then when it comes to it, we'll deal with it. You know, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, but there's just I don't know. I got such a different mindset this year that I've never had before. I'm just not looking ahead, just fishing each day like it's my last. Oh, you we're gonna count that.
Could have edited it.
And it left me my night crawler. And you know what's great about that? We didn't get in the boat, so I can call that a 9-pounder. You can do Photoshop stuff, can't you? What'd you say, 5.5? Probably?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
Conservatively?
Yeah,
Tonight is leftover rice. And turn into an even better rice, so we add even more stuff to it, like fried walleye, prime rib. You guys missed that.
Another year, man. Now I know what a lady working at a daycare feels like. Freaking guy. You know what else he did today?
What?
He got out in the middle of the lake and he goes, oh man, forgot the lunch in the back of the truck. Good thing we had a few snacks and my fingernails were long. It's right in the middle about, right?
No, not like that. Not like that. No. Good.
Good?
Yep.
Yep.
FS Pro one.
Those are pretty easy.
Wants to sear up his face. Good now.
No going back.
One side's done.
Don't look too long. You're not gonna like it.
What?
Okay, next side.
It's fine.
It looks alright. None of it needs to be in the fridge. What do you got going there?
We got the big time going. Best leftovers I've ever made.
Dirty rice prime?
Yeah. I don't think I'll be having a brat, let's put it that way.
Do this. It's last day of pre-fish, so kind of a short day. We haven't had a lack of wind this week. My body's sore. My face is kind of chapped and burnt, but Love every minute of it.
Yep. Dusty and I actually go way back. I covered Dusty back when he was in the FLW Walleye League finals at Lake Wissota. I kind of admired his aggressive approach, but throughout his tournament career, he was mentored by Chris Gilman.
18.71 pounds, Gil. Chris Gilman, you are the 2013 Cabela's National Walleye Tour champion.
And walleye fans that know Chris Gilman know that Gilman was meticulous with his preparation, like a true student of the game. Gilman was known as Mr. Consistency, where he didn't always get a lot of wins, but holy cow, Chris Gilman never had a bad tournament and was always in running for Angler of the Year, and that's who Dusty Menke is. He's becoming a mini-me version of Chris Gilman.
Come on. God dang it. Just the fish got up in those big residual waves and popped off.
You like the Crush City freeloader. Not gonna help you, but pretty sweet fish. It's like 4-pounder, but we need them twice that big. I don't know, it's weird. I wasn't like super hungry or super like tournament mode. Like I thought about it. I knew what I wanted to do and a bunch of different things that I wanted to try. Some worked, some didn't work. But yeah, it wasn't like crazy tournament mode. But now I definitely am.
Unlike John, Dewey has a history as a troller, and trolling is still pretty popular on the Missouri River where Dewey resides, but he's definitely made the shift towards casting. It'll be interesting to see which way he leads in this one. Will he try and force a casting bite, or will he revert to his roots and troll?
I really want to cast at them, and we've caught them really good casting so far this week. Whenever you can basically get a bait in front of the fish, you're going to catch them. But it's just so hard with the wind and the waves, and then there's current and the fish are moving, so it's, I don't know. I would just really like to figure out a trolling pattern, but we've only had like one really good day where we caught them good trolling. Otherwise, it's been pretty hit or miss. We can catch them, but generally they're small. We haven't caught any of the big ones trolling yet, so. Just gotta do that 5 times in a day. 5 of the right cast.
I was infatuated probably since I was around 12 years old. I was subscribed to a thing called Walleye Insider, and it taught us all about the PWT and all the pro fishermen, and that's where, you know, the love of tournament walleye fishing started. See how they sitting there? There's 2 of them. There's a lot of fish in here, Paul. Let's drop that kicker, start seeing if we can troll them out of here. I've got more confidence in trolling. Like, I want to catch them casting, trust me. I have a better track record casting. It's just, you know, the gig, like you know, just want to cast. Can't get out of this wind this week. Thinking about maybe going in early and just get my stuff really prepared. And sometimes that's the best thing to do. Instead of beating all your stuff up, I've already got stuff that isn't working from these waves, so we'll probably just go in and get ready. It was always walleye. I mean, granted, we'd fish for anything in that canal, but for some reason it was walleye. You know, that's our state fish. That's what our family was centered around. You know, I was really fortunate and got to grow up in a outdoors family. You know, whether it was hunting or fishing, I mean, that was what we do.
It's snowing out. All right, to the rules meeting. Keys are in it?
Here.
Got it.
Good driver.
Got it.
You touched the last.
He gave them to you. He trusted you the most.
You're the best driver.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are the best driver. You're a salesman. Take a right. Your other right.
What now?
Right. He's scared.
I'm spending money like I just got paid. $100 bills, tell them keep the change. Come on.
Welcome to Port Clinton, Ohio. First event of the 2024 Bass Pro Shots Cabela's National Walleye Tour presented by Progressive. My name is Jeff Kellum. I'm your tournament director and MC.
I just feel so good.
Competition.
Dude, you guys wearing your scare eggs in there? Come on. Magic shit.
Who's coming?
Max.
You kidding, John? You can't troll that.
I'm trolling it.
Is it a champ swimmer? You throwing champ swimmers?
No, 7-inch flukes.
Oh, I wonder where you got that idea from.
Well, you guys see our truck parked here?
No.
I'm just a huge fan.
I got a tractor on
We're
it.
just trying not to break any rules.
Yeah.
Hey, if I buy one of these, will you bless it for me?
That's not the size you want.
Well, I don't catch John Hoyer size fish.
I'll bless it for you.
Maybe you can do a little blessing? Okay, this is the one. So, might as well just give him money right now.
Hey, when it's really dirty, you don't have to do anything with it.
Just drop it in their face.
They'll just see it. You guys know where any big ones are?
In the water, man. Anywhere
Do you know where you're starting?
No, absolutely not. I have no idea.
Just making sure.
I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna let Jesus take the wheel in the morning.
Yeah. Drive until you might see a different color water.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself, Max. You didn't catch the one you're aiming for. You caught the 7th one behind you.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Okay. I'm smarter than that. I did that too.
John, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, you too,
You
buddy.
don't need it.
Hey, what about me?
Hey, you don't need love.
Oh yeah, I do.
What do we have to eat?
What?
What's there left?
What did you do?
What do you mean what I do?
What did that guy not do?
I do what I always do.
God, I love you.
Fix what you
Well,
break.
make sure.
Well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Chavez.
Stop.
Woo.
We got live balls.
Oh my gosh. Here, I didn't think I was gonna have my gas gauge. Didn't know where my trim was gonna be.
Wires together?
Paul, we're trying to film here.
Shut up.
That's what happens when you bring your brother with. Paul and I both were from northern, well, he's from northern Wisconsin, I'm from Minnesota, but we both rode the shorter bus to school, if that makes sense. That's why we get along so good out in the boat. Paul. He's speechless.
What did I tell you yesterday? Fix the obvious, the broken wire.
I know, that's all we had to do probably, right?
Yeah, you spent an hour out here yesterday.
I know. I'm real excited, so now I'm ready to catch some fish. What tools do you need?
What do you got?
Do you want to solder it?
You know, last few years have been super mediocre for me, and I'm ready to get back up in the limelight. And here we go. It's here. It seemed like it took forever, and I can't wait to get those lines in the water and watch that first planer board go back, because that's why we do it. We love it.
Maybe this one or that one. If you can see that, but that thing is definitely tore up a little bit.
Practice was awful in the sense that there was small craft advisories seemingly almost every day, but that's Lake Erie. Lake Erie gets rough. What we did learn is that these fish can be caught casting, and to be quite honest, they're not hard to catch casting. It's more of a, will the conditions align so these guys can cast?
I think it's just people are going to be blown away at you can put a bait in front of individual fish's face versus running through miles of fish and cycling through to try to find the right ones.
The reality is it's been a grueling practice. Tomorrow is going to be the ultimate challenge. But there's some weird thing that I have in my head where it's like, I've just been so carefree even the last 2 years. There's really no pressure to perform. I feel like the winner's already predetermined, you know. He's gonna get the bites, and it could easily be any one of us. So I'm going to bed.
She's getting naughty, boys.
35 pounds and an ounce, your new leader,